Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special Best of 9 here between Railgan and Light here on the Falcon Paladin channel. Very excited to bring you this today. And just making sure that everything is okay. It's a little bit early for me here today. I'm going to go ahead and start on Dreamcatcher, the Ladder Edition. And I'm going to go ahead and take myself out of the picture. It's going to be Railgan versus Light here. Ooh, Railgan is Swiss, Light is Romanian. And let's go ahead and see if I have a best of 9 on my replay interface here. Yes, there is. All right, I need to get rid of that donation thing entirely. Maybe I do. Maybe I should get rid of it. I don't know. Regardless, we're going to go ahead and start down here in the bottom right-hand corner with the blue Protoss player from Psionic Aftermath. His name is going to be Light. And in the top left-hand corner, it is the purple Zerg player, Railgan, representing his own clan, the Argon. Now, both these players have fairly similar MMRs. I do believe if you look these players up on a Ligulac, they would say that Light has a very small edge here. But Zerg is probably the more favored race these days. So I think this is going to be a pretty darn entertaining, pretty darn good back and forth best of 9 between these two players. I'm very interested to see what's going to go ahead and happen here. I'm very interested to see if we'll have cheese, if we'll have... I mean, I've said this before, but I really believe that the matchup for ZVP allows for every single potential unit to be used, especially from Protoss. And not necessarily that they will, but that they're allowed to be used, which is really what's important here. So we'll see if we get Tempest, we get High Templar, Archons, Dark Templar possibly here too. Disruptors would be a lot of fun, but right now we're just going to go one gate expand out of Light, hatch first from Railgun into Extractor Pool. Nothing too nuts here. He's got the Mecha Zerg skin going on over here. And then our Protoss player, actually no skin whatsoever, which is a little bit kind of weird to see in certain situations these days. Cybernetics Core popping up here to help complete the wall for Light. Overlord scouting over, looking for proxies and whatnot. Pro checking to see, is there a third hatch? Are there lings coming out? No, definitely not. No lings, as that pool is not complete yet. And transferring a drone down very nicely here is Railgun to start mining just as soon as that hatchery finishes. APM check for these players, because I know people care about that. 125 for Railgun, 173 for Light. Both these players are GM on the EU server. So let's see how these guys are going to go ahead and make things happen today. I'm going to go ahead and send out a couple notifications here. And I'm going to do this real quick. All right, very good. So we do have some quick lings out there just here for defense against early adepts. This is exactly what these queens are for as well. And there's really no early aggression here necessarily. There is a scouting adept, but I'm not sure she wants to get up there into that natural base and really make things difficult for her. Oh, walling off actually. Roach Warren and an evolution chamber. Going for that scout. Sees the lair timing. Oh, she's here. She's here and she wants blood. These 4 lings can't necessarily take her down. An Oracle on the way here too for Light. Killing 1 Zergling. Very nicely done. Going after the drones. There's a queen here now, though. The queen needs to get involved in this, or else this adept will start to rack up these kills. 2 kills, 3 kills, and does not get the 4th kill, but 3 kills, including 2 drones, is going to be awesome for her. So 2 base aggression here out of Railgun. We have the second and third gases being taken here at the natural base. We got a Roach Warren with glial reconstitution and +1 missile attack. This looks very much like one of Railgun's early Roach attacks here. And yes, it does look like people have finally shown up. I am running with about a 2-minute delay here just to prevent any stream cheating. Not that I think either of these players would, but in a professional environment where there is stuff on the line, you want to make sure everything is good. Oracle going for it. There's only a queen here. Oh boy, Railgun gonna lose 5 more drones. Possibly gonna get a 6th. Does lose a 6th here. Rolling into the natural base to see what she can do is this Oracle. But no, it gets picked off and killed instead there. Fantastic play. Fantastic play from both players. Getting that Oracle, killing, and also killing 6 drones. 8 drones have been killed so far. Fantastic job harassing here by Light. Creep spread starting to push on out. We are still 2 base versus 2 base here. Railgun needs to make something happen. He needs to get out here now, because the longer this is on 2 base to 2 base, the more difficult it's going to be. We got Dead Infested in chat. We got Splunker12. We have Retta Ferrer here as well. Welcome everyone to the stream. I think it's going to be an exciting best of 9 here today. I think I need to get rid of that notification thing, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the event list. We'll deal with that between games. Finally getting a 3rd base at about 5.5 minutes. Here is Railgun. Ooh, Tunneling Claws. We are seeing Burrow and Tunneling Claws here from Railgun. I think the Phoenix is going to see it, though. Phoenix scouting on in. Very nicely done from Railgun. Keeping tabs on what his opponent's up to. He sees quite a number of roaches. There are some overlords here. There's a lair. There's a lot of gas being taken. And does Light have a robotics facility? No. No, he doesn't. Does he have any cannons? No. No, he doesn't. This Burrow Roach attack might actually end up doing quite a bit of damage to Light. 3rd base is warping in. There's a Zergling scouting that sucker in here, too. He sees the 3rd base warping in. 3rd base of Railguns is almost complete here. Creep connecting it to the natural base. Inject here. There we go. There's the inject on the natural base, main base here as well. APM check now up to 180 versus 160 for both of these players. Reddit Ferrer asks what the email is to send Bronze League matches to. It's going to be falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. All right, so a couple Ravagers getting in the mix here too. This is not just going to be a pure Roach play. He's trying. There they are. There are the Roaches. Look at this Phoenix Ball, though. The Phoenix Ball lifting Ravagers, killing Ravagers, lifting Roaches, killing Roaches here too. The Burrow Roach trying to make something happen. There are 2 shield batteries here, though. If you can pop and just go... What is he going to go? He's going to try to pick off the sentries. Then Burrow back down. Pick off maybe a Stalker here. Getting lifted. Burrowing back down here, too. Some of these guys are burrowed. Some of them are not. There are definitely trades happening right now, but it looks like all of these Roaches are going to get lifted and killed. Phoenix not fantastic at this. But they'll make do. They will make do, especially if there is a huge Phoenix flock of 13. There are 13 Phoenix and an Adept remaining right now for Light. Holy smokes, that is not a big army at all. He's getting some cannons. He's trying to make cannons happen. He's splitting up his Roaches between the natural base and the main base. The Phoenix are appropriately splitting here as well. Trying to pick off probes, is starting to whittle down the probe population. These Phoenix are lifting. That cannon doesn't actually finish. This one does. More Roaches are trying to come in here as well. What a crazy Burrow Roach play. Here from Railgun. I'm loving it. Looks like all of his Roaches might actually die here in the natural base and in the main base, but now still running around, man. Got that +1 attack. 3rd base is under attack by Roaches here too. The main base does not have any Roaches remaining. 2 cannons showed up. And the answer here for Light is going to be more Phoenix. That's his play, which is actually kind of hilarious. Okay, so many Roaches have died, you guys. 36 Roaches have gone down. 2 Ravagers here as well. More Roaches. Ooh, they sniped down the 3rd base, though. Excellent play. Light losing his 3rd. 3rd base of Railgun is still up and running, but where is his anti-air? He doesn't have any spore crawlers. No spores, and this Phoenix Cloud is out for blood. So here goes nothing. Flying right on in. And yeah, I mean, there are some queens here, but I don't think it really matters. Just going after the drone count. What? 7 drones, basically avenging the deaths of the probes on the other side of the map. Meanwhile, Roach is getting inside the natural base, though, recalling the Phoenix. Here to deal with it, he is the Roach Man, is the Railgan. Is there no in-game sound? Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Ugh. All right, well, the Roach is trying to get through here. Still making stuff happen with the Phoenix, though. Still more Roaches, picking those guys off. Where is my audio? Why is there not audio? And Phoenix Cloud continuing to increase here. 19 Phoenix, 2 Immortals, couple Sentries, and a Zealot here is the compositional choice. There are some Hydras now out for Railgan. 47 to 25 Harvesters, though. The Hydra tech switch from Railgan. Look at these mech Hydras. They are looking beefy. They're not any more beefy than usual. It's just a skin, but still. Wow. We'll fix it. We'll fix it after game 1 here, which is turning out to be quite an incredible experience regardless. All right, so Phoenix, 46 to 28 Harvesters. Light is starting to get mined out here in his main base. His natural base is oversaturated a little bit too. Can't quite take a third because of these 2+2 attack on these Hydras. I don't think the Phoenix can engage here. They're pretty low on energy, some of them as well. Checking to see, is there a third base? There's not one. Railgun feels pretty great about that, seeing no third base whatsoever while he is sitting on third base. Is getting +1 Carapace just to make it harder for the Phoenix to kill him. The Phoenix are going to pick up at the periphery here and pick off some of those Hydras, trading a Phoenix for it. Continuing to march on back against the right to the edges of the creep. Another couple pickups there. Another pickup there. The Phoenix are doing very nicely here for Light, just whittling down those Hydra numbers. But there are 10 more. 10 more in production here. Couple drones go down. There is now a Spore and a whole ton of Queens from Railgun too. He's got Spores at every one of his bases. He's keeping the Overlords close to home, trying to kill these Queens. Transfuses keeping them alive a little bit. But no, the Queens are getting absolutely massacred here. Spore Crawler has to help save the day. Phoenix Cloud is down. It's down, but it's down to 13. It's down to 13 Phoenix here. Does this give me game sound? No, it doesn't. What the fudge monkeys? Where is my game sound? Yeah, all right. Phoenix in here killing more and more of these drones because one Spore cannot stop this from happening. Absolutely can't do it. Zealot, Charge Lot. Follow up here from Light. He's got Charge Lots. He's got an Immortal. He's got Sentries here too. And a fourth base coming up for Railgun. Still no third base from Light. This looks very much like an all-in transition from him. He's down to about 20 workers. He's got Charge Lots with no upgrades whatsoever. He's going to try to go Charge Lot versus... Ooh, there's Infestors here for Railgun too, which I'm very much a fan of. So yeah, losing all those drones wasn't as huge of a deal just because we are going to be on 4 bases here fairly soon. There are the 47 workers. The Phoenix need to be heavily involved in this engagement. Look at this setup from Light, splitting his units very, very nicely. The Infestors are in trouble, man. Fungal on those Zealots. Hydras from the back, trying to lift every one of the Hydras that he can. The Roaches trying to engage here as well. What an absolutely chaotic battle right now. But the Hydras and the Roaches are enough. They are crushing through these Immortals right now. The Phoenix are in a lot of trouble here too. It's 127 to 52 supply. Too much Roach, too much Ravager, and that's a good game. Light GG's out. Railgun wins game number 1 of this best of 9, and we are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let me take a couple seconds here to try to fix this sound. I do not know. I don't know what happened. It was... it's looking good yesterday. Alright. Where the hudge? You know what? I'm going to restart my StarCraft. That might help us a little bit here. Okay, we're back. Camera's back anyway. Woo! Still a little bit early for me here at this stage of the day. All right. Game sound coming through? No? What is going on? Must check. Come on. Oh, there it is. There's desktop audio. So what is going on? Thank you for the follow, Zamalxian. All right, we have our next map ready to go here. Let's go ahead and create. Oh, hold on. There's a thing. There's this thing we got to do here. That's the button I want. Create with mod. Okay. Okay, we should have some sound now to XIO, XIO. Throwing down Railgan emotes and a smiley face. Let's make sure we can get light in here as well. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining me. It's been a little bit of a weird start here, but hopefully our sound levels are good now. Sometimes Windows does this, and I don't know why. Yeah, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt. Yes, it is. Royal Alchemist in here as well. It looks like we're ready to go. Let's get into game number 2 of this best of 9. It's gonna be on Parasite. And thank goodness sound is working. All right, let's get our best of 9 up here. Let's give Railgan a 1 here on Parasite. And 2-minute delay. Okay, bottom right-hand corner here on Parasite. The latter edition is the purple Zerg player Railgan. And in the top left-hand corner, his red Protoss GM opponent. It is Light. Oh, going to be exciting. Going to be good here for sure. Again, Psionic Aftermath. For Light, Railgan kind of representing himself these days. MMR, fairly consistent. Very, very good game for game number 1. I enjoyed casting it immensely. Had the Burrow Roach opening into Roach Hydra versus Phoenix. Light kind of made a decision, really, I mean, didn't kind of, he did. Made a decision to go for that sort of all-in follow-up. He'd lost a lot of probes. He'd lost his third base. He decided to try and go for it with a support group for his Phoenix of Zealots and Immortals, but wasn't quite enough. Infestors were out, some nice fungals were happening, too many Hydras, too many Roaches, and Railgan powered through. So both players, again, playing standard here in the opening. Hatch first from Railgun into an Extractor, into a pool. Light is 1 gateway opening at the front. And here's the expansion at 400 minerals. Go. Bam. Spencer in chat saying he played 3 Terrans today. Got all-in all 3 times. I believe Spencer does play Zerg. And I don't know, man. All-ins. All-ins exist on the ladder. You gotta learn how to deal with them. Is the strategy here. Yeah, so there's that follow. Beautiful stuff for sure. Third. Ooh, is that a third? Railgan goes for the sub 2-minute third base here against Light, feeling really confident. There's nothing coming his way. The Overlord hasn't seen anything yet. He isn't drone scouting. Wow, amazing stuff here out of Railgun. Feeling extremely, extremely confident. Cybernetics core almost done. He did sacrifice getting his queen started as soon as he could to make this third hatch go down, but it really helps his economy in a good way. Alright, so an Adept pushing on out here, just going for Adept scouting. Really no problems with that at all. Warping in that Nexus, second gas there. And it is going to be a Stargate opening here from Light once again. Overlord perching on his little Overlord perch. Our little Mecha Overlord here. Check him out. He's pretty cool. That is some seriously good art, Blizzard. Well done. Well done indeed. Caden throwing out the... I haven't seen any Terrans on Twitch. It's all ZVZ for me. What are you complaining about? Which is hilarious. But yeah, looks like we're just setting up for a severely macro game here. Adept getting into the third base. Does kill a larva. It's exciting. Ooh, and a drone. Ooh, splashed a spore crawler himself to not get picked off by the Adept here. Look at this. How many shots does it take for an Adept to kill a larva? Is my question. Okay, but going for +1 melee attack now. Definitely not going to go in for the roaches. The roach man going to bypass the roach at least for a little bit here. Phoenix is going to take down the Overlord. I'm going to check the sound just a little bit here. And we should be all right. Robotics facility follow-up here from Light. But what are we doing with the +1 melee attack, Railgun? He's got spore crawlers coming up in all of his natural bases. He just left this one, which, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Oracle trying to fly on over, but Oracle by itself not going to do a whole lot. The Phoenix-Oracle combination can be pretty good. Picking off 1 drone, picking off 2 drones, taking those spore crawler hits, getting 3 drones there. Oh, 4 drones, 1 transferring at a really, really bad time, but 4 drone kills, nicely done. On that Oracle for sure. Trying to fly on over with the Phoenix, get some scouting done, maybe pick off an Overlord or 2. But finally starting to make some Zerglings here as Railgun. It's just... I'm just not sure what to expect here out of Railgun. He's going for a lair. He's just trying to stay alive at this stage, I want to say. Baneling Nest. This is like a Baneling Bus style attempt or like a Lingbane Hydra type thing. It looks like it very well may be with that lair timing. Here at about 5 minutes too. Creep spread pushing along the left side. Some harassment done here by Light, but nothing game ending by any stretch. Double Oracle flying around. Third base coming on in. For Light as well. Zerglings up here. But there's Adepts and there's Oracles. Those gateways are not going to fall as the Mechalings try to run on back home. So a decent attempt at harassing, but doesn't really get anything done. I mean, Light has lost a probe at this stage of the game after killing 4 drones, 10 Zerglings, and an Overlord. APM check, 139 for Light, 177 for Railgun on average, sitting about 300 right now for the Swiss Zerg player. Zerglings picking off another probe, trying to get through this wall. Holy smokes, they're going to get in. No, nice warp in. Last second warp in there. Make sure the Zerglings do not get in. Would have been really annoying to deal with. Would have seen the robotics bay, which right now he does not know exists. He doesn't know about the robotics bay or the Twilight Council. So that's going to be Colossus. Oh, if we're going Lingbane Hydra here against Colossus, it's going to be a bad time for Railgan. Zerglings harassing here up at the gateway. Up at this third base. This gateway in particular. I mean, shield battery trying to get focused down. They get the shield battery. Interesting pickoff there. And the Lings do manage to escape for the most part with their lives. Colossus out, not getting extended thermal lance. Colossus is now visible. Oh, I don't know if Light wanted to reveal that Colossus this early, though. Very interesting indeed. So, Lings, Banelings, Ling Bling Infestor? Is that what we're doing here today? Very interesting strategy. The Banelings coming in, force fielded out, though. The Banelings not being helped here whatsoever. Going to get inside this mineral line instead, while everybody else is distracted. Nice split on the probes. However, no, there we go. There is a hit. 12 probes going down here. A lot of Lings dead as well. 14 probes, 16 probes. Ooh, Baneling exploded. No, it didn't explode. It got killed there instead. 16 probes down to a little Baneling attack at the third base. It's 65 to 47 harvesters. More Lings are coming out here. More infestors coming in. Railgun needs a second. Oh, his mouse is bugged, but he did so well. He's gonna clean his laser. What he's gonna do. All right, we're back. We are super back right now. That's hilarious. All right, so Zerglings running around. Zerglings trying to get it here in the front door. That's a shield battery. You are literally never getting through that with Zerglings. I'm sorry. Morlings rolling up to the third base too. Defending pretty well here is Light. 75 to 57 harvesters. Fourth base is up for Railgan. Almost instantly saturating that one there too. Getting a Spire. Working on additional Banelings. Working on pathogen glands for his infestors. He doesn't have Neural Parasite or anything, right? Picking off an infestor with an Oracle, with a couple Oracles, is hilarious. Observer here allowing for the killing of drones. Allowing for the killing of creep tumors. Going to burn down a queen. Oh, the transfuse! The transfuse keeping that queen alive. Very nicely done. Ling Bane catching a Colossus. A bit out of position here. Baneling's exploding. Colossus not going to go down, though. And a lot of Banelings dying here as well. Amazing stuff. Fourth base there from Railgun. Got more infestors here. He is going Neural Parasites, but it is a long upgrade. It's going to take a long time to finish here. About another 50 seconds, a minute of in-game time, which is a heck of a lot of time in StarCraft 2. So got the sentries, got the stalkers, got some stasis hordes getting thrown up here too. Yeah, where is extended thermal lance? Did he forget? Oh man, maybe he did. Fungal on the sentries. Maybe gonna try to chain fungal those guys. Ling's picking off a couple of them. Stasis catching them as well. There's another fungal on this army, making fungal happening right now. And fantastic play. Sentries, oh, getting picked off. Nice stasis there, catching Colossus. 23 kills and 13 kills on those Colossus, absorbing Baneling shots like they are bosses. Oracle's trying to burn down these infestors, giving their lives to make sure that happens. Another warping of stalkers here. And you know what? That was looking really good for Railgun, but I think he needs to abandon his fourth base at this point. He's doing it. He's abandoning his fourth. That Phoenix gets picked off there. Ultralisk on the way with 5 more infestors with the pathogen gland upgrade. I can't believe there's no extended thermal lance at this point, as the fourth base does end up falling. Incredible stuff. All right, so here we go. Baneling, Queen, Infestor. Some Zerglings are coming in. We really need these guys. in this position. Oh, Neural Parasite is done, but the Infestors don't have enough energy to do it yet. Ultralisk present. Ultra very, very good in this situation, but getting picked off by the Stalker. Stalker's doing bonus damage versus armored stuff. They do have +1 attack. Bit of a Stalker attack on the left side here. We do have a whole bunch of Zealots doing stuff inside the mains from Light. I really like the multi-pronged approach right now. Queens and Lings taking care of Stalkers at the third base location. The Ultralisks are getting just burned alive. Where are these drones going? Suddenly it's 62 to 54 supply. Another warping of charge lots here into the main base. Gonna Neural Parasite on the Colossus. On both of them, actually. Oh, just the one now. But it's actually working out pretty well. Just Queens trying to finish off that Colossus. Zerglings helping there as well. No, but the main base is a graveyard. The Hive is gone. The Macro Hatch is gone. A Spire was taken out as well, but the attack is cleaned up. What a crazy game number 2 this is. 53 to 62. We are on, well, effectively 2 base. Well, I guess another base is up here for Railgan. Another one is present. This Colossus is like, wait, what? What is happening in this game? There's Queens with the Neural Parasite. There are Mecha Ultralisks present. Look at those guys. Oh my gosh, the glowing eyes. Oh, that's beautiful on them. Warp Prism doesn't quite want to warp in, I don't think. Not now that Railgun has recognized what is going on. Another attack coming along this left side into the 4th of Railgun. His army is not really in position to deal with it, I don't think. Dark Shrine coming in for Light. Very interesting from him. Warp Prism just kind of hanging out. Oh, look at these Ultras, though. Those are sexy. Those are sexy, sexy Ultras. I haven't seen the Mecha Ultra before now. Oh, boy. Oh, Dark Templar warp in. What? Where's your detection now? Big attack into the 4th base. Ultra's trying to deal with that. Oh my gosh, all these queens. All these queens getting picked off. Where's your Overseer? There's a Spore Crawler there. Oh, Baneling's exploding on some of the DTs. That was a good job by Railgun. DT is still happening. Burrowing a Spore in there, and there we go. Now the DTs have to flee from that location. 4th base is defended. Main base is replanted here too. Amazing. More Ultras. Chitinous plating. More Infestors. More Burrow. Protoss player. Well, trying to hack down that spawning pool. Not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. Big attack of Stalkers in at the 4th base. Are they going to finish it off? I think they got it. They got it. And they try to blink out and then recall with their +1 attack. And you know what? Nice positioning means they can get a lot of Stalkers out there. Meanwhile, a bunch more Zealots here at the natural base and at the 3rd base. There are DTs present. They're trying to hack down this base. Can they get it? Yes! They end up getting the hatchery. Sniping down bases left and right is Light right now. Psionic Aftermath making this thing happen. Nice adjustment here for Light. Just going Stalker, going DT, going Zealot. 52 to 66 Harvesters right now. Railgun is bleeding heavily. Resources lost. 20,000 for Light. A full 24,000 for Railgun at this stage of the game. All 4 hatcheries have gone down and a Hive for the Zerg player. Hi caramba. Observer floating on up to the north. Heading down, Stalker Colossus. Not really a composition we see all that much these days in Legacy of the Void, but oh, the Zerglings got in. What? He let the Zerglings in? The army, though they did force a cancel or they killed that hatchery. That fort, but there are Zerglings inside the house. They're trying to take down pylons. Oh, that's a nice Artosis pylon that just went down. Another pylon out. Assimilator being taken care of. Third base is fairly well protected at this stage of the game. Stalkers kicking off what they can. Zealots coming on up, getting dealt with Ultralisks and Zerglings there. But it's 128 to 108 supply. We are struggling right now. But that counterattack bought him some time. It kept Light's army back home. Everybody went home to do with those Zerglings. More Zerglings running up. They do have +2 melee attack, which is pretty darn good. Going for Pneumatized Carapace is Railgan. So his natural base is still here. He has replanted his third base, happily mining from that one. Fourth base is not being replanted at all, losing larva there. And Zerglings going after this warp gate, which they're gonna be able to get it, but that's about it. It's a small victory here. 3 more Colossus being pumped at a time from Light. But yeah, both players losing workers like crazy here. Ultralisk is sitting at, alright, so 4 armor and +2 attack on those Kaiser blades. Yeah, the Stalker Colossus Death Ball. Ultra not very good against this. Have to get some really nice neural parasites out to really make anything happen. Does he still not have extended thermal lance? How does Light not have extended thermal lance, you guys, at this stage of the game? It's bananas that he's completely forgotten about it, it seems. All right, man, what's going on here? We've got so many Colossus. They'd be so much better if they had the lance, though. I'm just throwing that out there. Here they come right onto the creep. Railgan says, ugh. I don't know if we're ready for this. Trying to go for that nice fungal. Catching some of the Stalkers. He's engaging. Nice neural parasite. Oh, we got 2 of them. No, 1 of them now. They are just burning through. Having to get out, though, because the Ultras are right on top of the army. Oh, and that Colossus does not make it home. What a hold. What a hold. Out of Railgan there. I thought for sure he was toast. Don't tell him I said that, because he'll make fun of me. He does that sometimes. Railgan has a bit of a dark edge to him sometimes with the humors, but that's okay. I like him a lot. He's a great player, as we can see here right now. Has Railgan actually pushed through here? We have some Archons on the way. Got some High Templar, but they don't have Storm. They can feed back. Oh, there's an Immortal. That's more important right now. Is the presence of that Immortal. Oh, the Neural Parasite on the Immortal. Yep. On the Immortal. The Immortals are target firing down the Colossus. Trying to kill the High Templar there, too. Oh, the Neural Parasites are amazing. Zerglings on top of these Immortals. Ultralisk does get crushed there. But 18 probes have gone down there. And Light keeps his base, but sheesh, that was cute. That was extremely, extremely cute by Railgan. Wow. Ling's picking off some of these probes. Maybe long distance mining a little bit. I don't know. They really like killing this gateway, though. This wasn't even made into a warp gate yet. Before the Zerglings are going to kill it. This +2 making it happen. That attack did allow Railgan to get up a 5th base. He's got his 5th base back. He's basically where he wants to be economically here. Yeah, good point made in chat there by Alchemist. Lance, not having Thermal Lance means more opportunity for Railgun to use Neural Parasite. So Light seems to have switched into more of a High Templar. Well, it's going to be Archon, right? Because they don't have Storm. Oh, they do have Storm. They do have Storm. It's going to be Storm Immortal here with some Zealot support. With +3 attack on those Zealots, too. Oops, storming his own units just a little bit there. Wham, wham, wham. Trying to chase these Lings, but they are too zippy. Too zippy to allow that. We got Swarm Host in production here from Railgan at the 21-minute mark, because why not? All right, here we go. Zealots, Immortals. So much Storm. That is 7 High Templar, you guys. 7 High Templar. Some Banelings rolling around up here in this 4th base. Just playing Ring Around the Rosie. I think he was trying to burrow there. Does he have burrow? He's got burrow, but he couldn't burrow in time. Definitely not. Light says, enough of that. Enough of those shenanigans. But guess who's here? Swarm Host. Swarm Hosts are here. Those Locusts are going to cause problems. Zerglings picking off one of the Zealots. Nice storm there. Neuroparasite on one of the Immortals. On 2 of the Immortals, though, but getting target fired down. Fungal coming up here as well. Feedback happening. Oh, all over those Infestors. And the Queens are also taking those Ultralisks and Lings on top of Immortals. What a chaotic situation this is. For sure, Archon trying to come in, but once again, Railgan manages to hold just by the slimmest of margins, and that's a good game. That is a good game. Light taps out. Railgan wins that thing. He is up 2-0 in this best of 9, and we will be right back. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back here with game number 3. Yeah, very interesting game so far. I've been entertained. I certainly hope you guys have been as well, because this has been absolutely crazy. Infestor play, Ultralisk, Swarm Host, non-extended Thermal Lance Colossus, which is pretty fun stuff. I guess it did feel a little bit premature, Alchemist. And let's get on in here to game number 3 of this best of 9. It actually... I mean, Railgun's up 2-0, which normally would be a problem in a best of 5, but in a best of 9, we have a lot of StarCraft left to play, so it's not going to be... It's not over yet, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and go here. All right, so we go best of 9. We give Railgun a big 2 next to his name. Introduce these players again. Bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be Railgun here on Fracture, the snowy map. And top left, red Protoss player, Light. So pretty standard openings from both of these players in both of these games so far, but then anything but standard out of Railgun. Burrow Roach. I mean, Ultralisk, Ling, Bane, Infestor up in the early stages of that game too. Railgun is bringing the Railgun strats, and he's trying to make this sucker happen. All right, so Hatch. No, actually, it's going to be a gas pool here out of Railgun. Oh, is there a probe scout? Are you probe scouting? Oh, snap. Blind here from Light. Is he going blind? 1 gate expand? Oh, man. Yeah, this is going to be interesting here. So we're going to have some early Ling pressure. Oh, Cybercore first here out of Light. So he didn't go 1 gate expand. He went for the Cybercore. He went for a double gas. He has other plans. He has other plans available. Oh, and is he proxying And he's going to go for a proxy here. Okay, okay. All right. So Railgan coming up. He sees no expansion, no nexus from his opponent at all. And he's got to say, all right, that makes me change things just a little bit here. You're not getting any link pressure out against this wall. Definitely not going to happen. There is a Roach Warren under construction here. Railgan is the Roach Man. Although, did we see any Roaches in game number 2? Oh, Pylon scouted. Railgan Ling Scout has been incredible. Adepts pushing on out here too, but there are going to be enough Lings to handle that, as well as some Queens. Yeah, Zergling picked off there, but does scout. All right, here we go. Adepts sneaking in. Where are the Zerglings, though? I don't know, but Resonating Glaives just got started. This is enough Zergling to do some good work. Good positioning, though. Queen pops out just in time here as well. So 3 drones do end up getting killed, but they're getting chased out of Railgan's house with Zerglings. One makes it here into the natural base, but she is toast at this stage of the game. We're throwing up Robotics Facility and a shield battery here. Zerglings see it. This is something that Zergs have a very, very hard time dealing with here. Immortals popping out of here with shield battery support. Zerglings running across the map. Are they trying to pick off these adepts, trying to see if there's a natural base thrown up? Roach is pushing across the map here too. He is trying to kill Light before this really gets up and going, because this is definitely an all-in at this stage of the game. I mean, if he can get through that wall and get into that mineral line, that really slows things down. These adepts do not have Resonating Glaives yet, but there are a good number of them. Roaches back here trying to take down that pylon. I think they can get it, but at the same time, they're trying to get rid of the adept. Nice job moving the adept back. The pylon cannot move back, and it does depower both warp gates and the cybernetics core here. Ravager on the way. This Roach Rush, man. Railgan micro is 235 right now. About 200 for Light as well. Both players are microing. Ravager throwing down Corrosive Bile on that pylon. I don't think we're getting through here necessarily. Ooh, almost taking down that Stalker, but no, it does end up getting it there. A Roach is killed as well. We do have the Adepts coming back home to try to deal with this thing. Another Ravager morphing in right on this ramp. Adepts going to try to take down. Oh, nicely done. Surrounding the Ravager, picking it off. Ravager does pop up. Another one down. Oh, Ravager down there too. And it looks like the front door pressure has been taken care of. All right, Zerglings. Zerglings the order of the day right now. Trying to get that surround on the Immortal. The shield battery is healing it up. Nice job pulling back to a place where Zergling surrounds are not possible right now. Fantastic display of micro there from Light Roaches. Another Immortal pops out, though. 6 kills on that Immortal, and look who's marching up. Luke is up 53 to 38 supply right now. Yeah, it's going to be Light. He's got 2 Immortals, a bunch of Adepts with Resonating Glaives. I think Railgan just might be toasted, and that's the good game. Railgan tapping out there in game number 3. Light ends up getting on the board. Fantastic display from him. And it's going to be 2-1 now in this best of 9. Roach, the Roach Rush, tried to make it happen there. Did Railgan. Could not handle the Immortals. Tried to take down that forward Immortal position. Couldn't do it. Not with the shield batteries, not with the buildings, not with the positioning. And I wonder if it would have been better for him to actually just wait for an attack to come instead of trying to get in there, because it definitely did not work for him. So let's go Blue Shift is what he said. Creating with the WCS mod. Oh, well, yes, Caden, there's always a VOD. If you just go to my Twitch channel, there's a list of VODs from streams that I've done for the last month or so. So if you just come back later today, it'll be there. It'll be there for you to watch. I'm not actually recording this to put on YouTube. Just because I don't know, that wasn't part of the deal here today. All right, looks like Light is ready to go. Looks like Railgun is ready to go. Let's start this sucker up. But thanks everybody for joining me on this Saturday best of 9 show match at the GM level between Railgun and Light. Very happy to have you all here. Very happy to see chat hopping a little bit here. Chicken Giblets, I see, is in the chat as well. But all right, very good. Let's go ahead and swap that over. Let's give Light a 1. He's got a 1 next to his name, and he is absolutely 100% earned that for sure. Top right-hand corner of Blue Shift, it is the Red Protoss player Light from Psionic Aftermath. Bottom left-hand corner, Purple Zerg player Railgan. Again, representing the Argon. Oh, Royal Alchemist calling the GG. Yep. Was correct on that one. Okay, so Railgun looks... Oh, there's a... Yeah, definitely going for the hatch first here. For Railgun, he went for the quick pull. It was, I mean... What kind of weirds me out is I feel like that was a pretty good answer for the Proxy Immortal, is to go for a bit of a Roach Ravager rush, because the Protoss isn't going to have much back home. But just wasn't quite able to get through that wall. The Adepts were able to get back and shut that thing down. And then when the attack came, that was all she wrote. Light getting a very fast second assimilator here. Well, I don't know if he's trying the same thing or what. That second gas is extremely quick. And a double gateway opening here too. What on earth does he need that is double gateway and a double gas? Oh, it looks very much like what we saw in game number 3 there. Yeah, it very much looks like we're going for that proxy. Probe just trying to find a very nice location to hang out. Yeah, really not much going on in this early stage of the game. Yep. Got 2 Adepts moving on out there. Once again, finding it, though, is Railgun. He's going to try to... He finds it a little bit earlier this time. He's trying to knock down this pylon before the Adepts show up. It's going to be very, very close. Also, killing the probe is acceptable, but the probe is zippy, and slow Zerglings are slow, and suddenly there are Adepts present, and the juke back on in. The probe lives, the pylon lives. Railgun finds it, but can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it here. Ay, caramba. Yeah, well, let the games begin. Got the gateway up here, got a shield battery here too. Is Railgun going to try to take it down is the question. No, he's just kind of droning up. He's making a couple roaches. And some links. He's getting speed for his Zerglings. The Zerglings are going to be zippy here fairly soon. Adepts positioned in place where it's very hard for Zerglings to kill them. But taking down a shield battery is a major victory in this situation. And he's trying to get on top of these Adepts. Shield battery up behind it, though. Oh, and the Adepts shaded out. Where did they go? I don't know, but that pylon is getting healed up by the shield battery. It runs out of energy, though. Can the Adepts end up saving it, though? Roach. Ooh, you can get the pylon. You can get the pylon. Yes, the pylon does end up going down. And the Adepts are getting shot at, too. So, yes, tried it again. Did Light. Meanwhile, some Adepts back here trying to kill some of the probes, or some of the drones, rather, in Railgun's base. And it looks like this was shut down. It looks like Railgun actively shut this sucker down. No gateway, no nothing. Everything's depowered here. There are some Adepts coming on out, but that's going to be it. Just going to be Adepts. Another forward pylon here from Light along this right side. And everybody dying here at this forward position. Railgan is remaking some drones. One behind Dark Shrine. And we do have a Dark Shrine for Light coming in here too. More Adept shenanigans trying to do stuff. Nah, they don't finish that transfer, which means they're dead anyway because Lings are going to chase them into this corner. There's the recall. Saves the one. The other one is dead. Oh, forward gateway with DT Warpins. Light transitioning into DTs very, very quickly. Indeed. Does Railgun have detection? He's got a Spore. He's got a Spore at the front, which means these DTs are in trouble. Alright, well, they're just bypassing that. Is there a Spore? There's a Spore coming up inside the main base. It is almost there, but almost only counts in horseshoes and in hand grenades. And there it is. Nice pick off. What timing. What micro from Railgun to shut that thing down. That was just brutal. Just brutal indeed against Light. Alright, so Adept's trying to do stuff here, but it is 51 to 31 supply. Army value is 1,100 for Railgun and about 600 for Light right now. And some of these are Adepts, which is just not good against this current composition. Lair on the way. Railgun decides that he will need Overseers to make this thing happen. He's got a third base coming up north. Still on one base is Light. This just feels a little bit futile. A little bit futile for our Protoss player. Yeah, man. Trying to pop on in here is that Dark Templar. But no, there's detection. There's detection here. Of course there is. Is he making... Yeah, he's making a robotics facility back home. Adept and Dark Templar. Trying to sneak on up. Yeah, the Adepts are all toast. DT trying to do stuff, but no, there's too much Ling. There is too much Roach here. Sure, the DT is going to hack away at some of these Zerglings, but that lair is almost done. We'll have some Overseers. And then this little forward position is in trouble. Zerglings running. They're going for the counterattack to see if possibly there's a natural base somewhere. Nah, swinging back around is Railgun. Holy smokes. That, yeah, the probe gets picked off. No more forward buildings for you. Where's the Overseer? There it is. There's our Mecha Overseer here. We do have some attempted Adept stuff inside the main base. 5 drones go down. But it is 30 to 22, and it's 3 bases to 1 base right now. This DT is having the greatest time of his life. He's got 10 kills. And there's the Overseer, and now the game might be up here. Roaches just trying to finish off these Adepts. 1 down before the transfer. Ooh, 2 do manage to get out. But the Queens and Lings should be able to finish them off, no big deal, while the Roaches at the front deal with this forward pylon and forward stuff. So 12 drones have been killed. I mean, it's 23 drones down, but it's still 29 to 22 Harvesters in favor of the Zerg player. Warp Gate. Unpowered. Zerglings running on up here, too. Like, is there really not a natural base? There's really not a natural base. There's a lot of Adepts. Ooh, there's a Disruptor. I've heard these described as the behind unit for Protoss. If they're behind in a game, they will go for Disruptors because they're pretty swingy. They're pretty game swingy. When it comes down to it. Look at this poop and creep. Light, you're not actually getting a natural base, at least not as fast as you want to. But here comes Disruptor Warp Prism play. None of the stuff can shoot up, so the Overlord is totally fine. That is hilarious. All right, Adepts. Ready to go. Disruptors here. Ready to go. All scouted, though. I mean, 100% aware of what is happening here. Man, these mech Ravagers look insane. Stop moving, Ravagers. Stop it. Hold still. Okay, fine. Are you on patrol? No, Railgun's just bouncing them back and forth like a crazy person right now. 8 p.m., 216 on average for Railgun, 139 for light right now. Here we go. It's going to be Adepts. We're going to try to get some real nice Novas off. Corrosive Biles getting that War Prism, but dodging nicely. Was the Prism there. Trying to split it out a little bit. Running away from the Novas. No running away there. Ooh, another big hit. Just going for it, though. Railgan says, I don't care about your Novas. I'm A-moving into you. I'm stutter stepping forward into your army, trying to finish off the Disruptors. There's not enough room in that Warp Prism for all of them. Another Nova doesn't do much damage there. That one, actually not as much as we'd want either. The Disruptor's getting chased on home. Railgan aggressively saying no to the situation. Nova catching 3 roaches there, and the other 2 going down. There's 1 remaining, but we're still on 1 base. Still on 1 base here is Light. Light is sitting on 2 Disruptors, 2 Stalkers, and 3 Adepts. 3 Adepts. Warp Prism pushing out by himself. Unsupported Warp Prism with Disruptor is a pretty scary thing to see. There is a Spire on the way from Railgan. It's 48 to 22. Harvesters, I mean, it's 119 to 48 total supply here. I just don't... Yeah, Zerglings, man, pretty good here against Disruptors. 1 base carrier follow-up, and that's your good game! That is your good game for sure. Alright, so we are at a 3-1 lead here for Railgan in this best of 9 right now. We need the 1 base carrier follow-up right now, says Kenna. Yeah. Didn't happen. Didn't end up happening there. Yeah, Railgan essentially shut down that attempt of the forward... Lost and found. The forward robotics facility, and it went on a little bit longer after that. Railgan was patient, got his 3rd base up, made sure a natural base never happened for Light, and then just shut it down. Okay, so let's do it this way, huh? There we go. This will be a little bit easier. So yeah, everybody, welcome. Welcome to the stream here. We have a Psionic Aftermath supporter in Scaro96 in chat. Welcome, good friend. Happy to have you here. And once these players are ready to go, we'll get going into game number 5. Game number 5 of this best of 9. Whew. This has been a journey so far. All right, bottom left-hand corner of Lost and Found is Psionic Aftermath's Light. He's blue, and he's Protoss. And in the top right-hand corner, the red Zerg player, Railgan, representing the Mecha Roach himself, Argon. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Going to be a good one for sure here today. Ah, this particular game. This particular game is very interesting for sure. All right, we're gonna... So, once again, nothing too nuts here in this particular game. Gateway at home, no double gateway opening, positioning himself for the 1 gate expand. On the other hand, and Railgan going for the hatch into an extractor, into a pool here. Nothing too insane from him either. Good game. Coming into chat here, the Railgan eye roll emote from Jojo, I want to say. Either way, yes, fantastic display there from the Zerg player. Does have some support here in light. But yeah, I mean, just, whew. Fairly slower game here for game number 5 of this best of 9. Yeah, it could be over. It could be here over fairly quick here, because in a best of 9, you just have to win 5 games. So we've got a couple more to go for Railgan. It is early yet. It really is quite early yet. And I just can't help but think that the game number 2 would have been different for Light if he'd remembered Extended Thermal Lance. I don't know how he forgot or how he didn't see that he didn't have it. It's not like one of those upgrades that's not super visible, because it is. Extended Thermal Lance is super easy to tell that you don't have it, but in the heat of the battle, playing against somebody as scary as Railgan is, it can be fairly difficult to notice, I suppose. Stargate opening from Light. Adept coming in for the Scout. Ooh, just barely didn't finish that transfer. No third base again. Looks like Railgan is going for a repeat of game number 1 here. He's going to wall off the front, get extra gas, go for Burrow Roach possibly, but no, look at this. Melee attack level 1 coming in instead. So definitely not going to be a Burrow Roach style play, but still no third base, which I am extremely confused by. Adept finishes the transfer. Really needs to see what's going on here. She's going to get killed, but she gets the scouting information. That's what she was there for. The Brovolone is in chat. Hello, the Brovolone. Welcome aboard. I'm running at about a 2-minute delay, so can't get the holos in there as early maybe as people would want me to. Oracle opening here from Light out of that Stargate. Zerglings rolling, rolling, rolling. Phoenix here. Just going for the Scout as well, and that's your lair timing. Still no third base. What the heck is this 2-base Ling style play that Railgan is going for? Yeah, I don't know. It's very weird. Very weird. I am trying my hardest to figure this out. He even has his second and his third gases here, too. +2 melee. Is this just what he did in game number 2? Just went for Ling, Baneling, defense, and aggression. Then moved into Infestor eventually. There's your 4th gas. It sure looks like it is. Double Oracle. A little bit terrifying. A little bit abjectly scary here, if you're trying to keep your dudes alive. There's the 3rd hatch coming up for Railgan. Yeah, man, those Zerg skins are great, huh? There's your Overlord. Loving it. Your Zerglings. God, loving them too. I've never actually bought a skin, but I think I might buy the Mecha Zerg skin just because I am falling in love with it here during this cast. Alright, creep spreading like a boss. Mecha Queens look pretty good too, huh? Sure do. Sure, no, no, what? Oh, okay. The Lings kind of got in, but not really. Adept holding that line a little bit, but 2 Lings can actually hit her. Oh boy, Zerglings going after your Cyber Core. Zerglings going, oh, but the double Oracle shows up with some Adept support. Time for the Zerglings to get on out. Get on out. Spore Crawler being built at the same time as the hatch at the 3rd base, recognizing the threat of the double Oracle here. And there's your Burrow, and there's your Pathogen Glands. Okay, so definitely going to be the same thing as game number 2, where it was a Ling, Bling, Infestor into Ultra style play. It was very weird. It was very weird, and it worked in the end for Railgan. Adepts getting picked off here. Zerglings dying too, but seriously, trading efficiently with those Adepts, exactly what you want to do. 5 Adepts have been killed so far, including the one back here in Railgan's main base. But yeah, there's your Burrow. Let's not forget that's in play as well. Infestors really need Burrow. If you're going to make casters, if you're going to make the Infestor for Zerg, you really want to get Burrow. Ah, Phoenix here from Light as well. Oracle's going after these drones. Yeah, if the Queens are dead, Your drones are in trouble. 8 drone pickoffs. Zergling's trying to run in and make something happen. Ooh, getting a surround on that Immortal. They're going to get it. The Immortal is going to fall. But meanwhile, Phoenix just picking off Overlords on the other side of the map here. Queen trying to staff them down, but there are too many. Too many Phoenix. The supply block is real, ladies and gentlemen. Railgan is severely down in available supply. 75 out of 42 available supply right now. He needs to make a ton of Overlords. He's making 4 of them. Banelings coming up. Is there centrifugal hooks? There is. Centrifugal hooks is done. Mega Banelings, you guys. Look at these dudes. Banelings crashing on in. Trying to get into that mineral line. The warp in! Ooh, good split, though. Taking out the Adepts, and now the probes are in trouble. And Immortal does pop out. He doesn't want to play base defense against Zerglings, but if he has to, he will. And he does. 4 probes getting taken down. Getting taken down in the counterattack. 4th base here for Railgan. 3rd base fairly well established. It's 48 to 52 supply or harvesters. 80 to 90 supply. Again, the Phoenix count is so high. So Light's going for more of the style we saw in game 1. Railgan's going for the style he went for in game 2. Fungal. Can we chain fungal these Phoenix? Oh, the recall! Most of them do manage to get home. That was a terrible position to be in for him. 4 Phoenix have been killed so far. Ooh, we got some burrowed Mecha Banelings back here. Just kidding, they're dead. Thanks to the Observer. Got a Templar Archives coming in here for Light. 4th base happily running for Railgan. And we are just moving into a mid-game of insanity here right now. Light is making another Oracle, getting air attack upgrades. He might be going for more of a Sky Toss style. He's got 2 Stargates. It's not quite enough to be going for a crazy Stargate style, but nevertheless. Nevertheless, we will see. There's another fungal. Oh, snap. The cooldown. Infestor's getting picked up. Transfusing in the mid-air, and the Phoenix Ball just got wrecked, ladies and gentlemen. There is 1 Phoenix remaining. And I don't think Light really wants to rebuild those. I don't think he does. So it's going to be Immortals and Zealots on the ground here for Light. He's got some pretty interesting SimCity. Oh, he is going for the additional additional Stargate and the Fleet Beacon. So he is going to go for the Sky Toss style, of which Railgan does not know that it's happening. Banelings rolling into the 3rd base. Amazing split here. Oh, got him anyway, though. Decent hits indeed. 22 probes gone down there. He did his best and did not succeed. 28 probes have been killed so far. It's 48 to 76 harvesters. Railgan is morphing in a 5th base up here to the north. Wow, what a Baneling attack for sure. Out of our Swiss Zerg player. Look at these Banelings. God, they're awesome. Very, very awesome. Gotta follow. Gotta follow. Out of 10969 _ good luck, have fun. Thank you for the follow. Here, I'll throw something in chat for you. Just because we're not doing notifications here. Would that hurt? That hurt if I had notifications here? I don't think so. I don't know. We'll leave it. We will leave it for now. It's all good. 4th base coming on in, warping on in for Nexus. Zerglings trying to roll in, but there are 4 cannons here. But not a shield battery. And the Zerglings do have +2 attack and +1 armor, so that's not bad. Free Zealot, and the Lynx decide to get on out. Get on out there. Scouting this one quite nicely is Railgan. 4th Nexus has been detected. But 5th base is done for Railgan. He's sitting on 76 Harvesters. He's making Corruptors and making the Greater Spire. So we're going to see Broodlords here, +3 melee attack coming in here as well. Got more Banelings trying to do stuff, but the Oracles and Zealots. Oh, the Burrow. He got the Burrow, and Revelation revealed. Probe committing the ultimate sacrifice. Poor Probe. Zerglings just running around, burrowing in different places, trying to make sure he knows when Light moves out. But it's going to be Tempest. It's going to be a Mothership here. Does he know about... He doesn't know about the Spire or the Greater Spire. Why is he going Tempest? He has to assume. What's up, A Knight? Hey, you're back, dude. Do I stream StarCraft 2 a lot? Nope, not these days. It's been really a lot of StarCraft Remastered and World of Warcraft on my channel, but I wouldn't be averse to doing more show matches. Zerglings rolling into the third base. This is a lot, and there are... Ugh. There's your storm. I was going to say, not a lot of splash damage to deal with this, and then the High Templars show up and make me look dumb. Picking off a cannon, and then retreating back on home. Warping of Zealots at the 5th base, going right on top of these drones. A couple Zerglings here to defend, but the numbers are not good. Whoa! Surprise Baneling. Zealots coming into the 3rd base as well to the south, going after this queen immediately. They have +1 attack, which is good, not amazing. Ooh, the Spine's helping immensely in that situation. All right, Infestors hanging out. Corruptors just took down a Warp Prism? That must have been an Oracle. That's the only air unit that we have thus far. But we are beginning Void Ray production, but also Graviton Catapult, so possibly some carriers, and a Dark Shrine's coming up in the middle list too for light. What is happening right now? It's 197 to 165 supply. We got Brood Lords. We got the Brood Lords. The Tempest count is pretty good. We got 3 of them with another one on the way. And the Brood Lords are setting up siege on the 4th base. Tempest rocking them from distance here. Corruptors, a little bit overextended. Banelings rolling in. Can they catch those High Templar? No. Where do they even go? I don't know. They're going after whatever they want to right now. Neural Parasite, ooh, shutting down pretty early there. Zerglings going after that 4th base. The Broodlords are all in at this stage of the game. Zerglings rolling on in to the natural base, going after the 3rd base. The Broodlords are in so much trouble right now, but there's nowhere they can go. Storm denying the attack at the 3rd base. And the Void Rays cleaning up what remain of these mech Broodlords. Wow, that was a thrashing by Light's army there. So resources lost at this stage. Going to be 17,000 for Railgan, 12,000 for Light. Still going back into Corruptors, man. Still making those Corruptors. Got a Warp Prism down to the south here as Light. Zergling's running on up to see if they can snipe down this Nexus. But Light's in a pretty good position to deal with that. Is he, though? Is he Falcon? No, I was a liar. He's not. Forces a cancel on that base. Wow. So still sitting on 3 bases. More Banelings coming in here for Railgun. APM check on these guys. It's going to be 254 on average for Railgun, 174 for Light. Definitely been a bit slower of the player here as Light, but definitely still making some good choices here. Yes! I parry to Barides. Do play on the ladder. Been playing more this season than I have in probably a couple of years at this point. I'm knocking on the door to Diamond 2. I'm sitting on Diamond 3. At about a 50% win rate overall. So, I don't know. Eventually we'll break in there, I guess. Playing just a few games a day, really. Nothing too crazy. No too crazy ladder sessions there. But thanks for asking. Zerglings getting in. Nope, Adept holding that line. And Probes passing on through. I think that feels weird when a probe walks through you when they're mineral walking. I bet it does. I bet it feels really weird. Alright, beginning carrier production now is Light. Corruptor production is doing pretty well for Railgun, though. He's got 21 of them. Yeah, that's a lot. Mecha Corruptors, yo. Pretty good stuff. Hold still, Railgun's Corruptors. I need to look at you more closely. Here we are. I don't know if I like these as much as the rest of the mech stuff, to be honest, but... +3 Zerglings roaming around. And yeah, I mean, Railgun's sitting on 6 bases. 4th base is done for Light, and is warping in a 5th base to the south here too. Yeah, we're gonna sky toss this thing. Oh, ha, hoo. Ooh, and got a sub from a Knight. Thank you for the sub. I'm trying to react to you in chat real time because, again, I'm on a delay here. Just for professional purposes. Professional game purchases. Purposes here. But yes, thank you so much for the sub. Love it. Love it immensely here. So spine crawlers, I like the static defense we're dealing with here for Railgun. It's very hard for zealots to do much. These zealot run by zealot warp-ins when their spine's present. Zergling's rolling down here. Oh, I think. Oh, I think he could get it. I really do. Corruptors don't want to engage with this because there are Void Rays. Void Rays fantastic against Corruptor. Archon's also very good against Corruptor, but the Zerglings are present, picking off a lot of these probes. Going after that pylon too, and then forced to basically, well, they're just going to die. That's what's going to happen. Zerglings rolling in, trying to pick off that robotics facility, and they're not going to get it because of the defense. Stellar defense there for sure. Skytoss is indeed scary, dead infested. Fantastic play. Thank you, Spence, for throwing in the links. Alright, Zealots doing that run-by thing. Taking out a tumor that was coming up. +2 attack on the Zealots. Pretty scary stuff indeed. We got Burrowed Banelings sitting over this direction. We got Zealots running up to the north. Zealots running up to the east as well. But Spines, man. The Spines help so much here. Yeah, and then Lings can clean everything else up. Queen's chasing away this deal, and they get essentially nothing done. 2 drones go down, but that was not worth. That was not a good trade for sure. These Banelings really want to kill something, but they're waiting. They're waiting for the opportune moment here. Oh man, Swarm Host in production. We have Broodlords on the way here too from Railgun. Mecha Broodlords. Didn't take a close look at these last time, but they're pretty awesome. Dude, the mech Broodlings are huge. Look how big they are. Oh, I like them. I like them very, very much. As somebody mentioned previously, yeah, the mech skin gives Zerg a +1 armor, Kappa. +3 flyer attack on the way. Is that Shadow Stride? Holy smokes. Light is researching Shadow Stride, you guys. That is pretty amazing stuff. I am all in support of that. Oh, Mech Swarm Host too. Come here, Mech Swarm Host. Get out of the way, Corruptors. Get out. Oh, you're not getting out. Where did you go? There you are. Still got the egg things, right? So everything's pretty angular on the Mech Zerg, except a couple things, and the eggs are still circular here. God, so weird. Swarm Host, man. Creepiest unit in the game, in my opinion. Freaked me out. So yeah, last night on Africa.tv, I cast day 1 of Africa World 23, featuring players such as Keen, such as Cure, such as Solar were involved as well. Really, really good time on Laughin' Games channel. I'm going to be doing it again tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to tune into that, Africa.tv, I'll put a link to my Twitter and my Facebook and in Discord if you want to come support me there. There will be a duo cast with some incredible Korean players there, including Haz, who is not Korean, but incredible players, and Haz there as parts of that Africa World number 23. But yeah, come say hi. Come support me over there as well. Yeah, Mothership present. This feels like a fairly long game. Revelation tossed down on the Broodlords. Oracle wants to get on out of there. And just kind of patrolling the edges of his territory is Light. Creep spread. Looking good. Is that a Swarm Host? That was a Swarm Host that just got picked off by being a little bit too close to the fire there. Yeah, Light trying to get these angles up, but once again, doesn't want to engage with all of these Corruptors, plus the Infestors. Another base coming up for Light here to the south. That is going to be his 6th Fungal Neural Parasite on the Tempest, and they do take down a Tempest of their own. Look at him using the Tempest to take down the Oracle. That was hilarious. Meanwhile, Dark Templar sneaking on into a base that is entirely defunct. Just kidding, they're bypassing that one. They're going into the main to try to snipe down, I guess, the Spire. That'd be their target. Ooh, Shadow Stride. Making it happen, boys. That was hot. DT Blink. This is going to force Railgun's hand. He's going for it, man. He's going for it, whether it's going to work or not. Some Infested Terrans being tossed out. Brewlords raining down on top of the static defense, on top of the shield batters here. Tempest trying to finish off those Brewlords from distance. Good storm on the Corruptors, though. Baneling's trying to roll in. They get no damage done at all. And the DTs have effectively made quick work of Railgun's main base. It is gone. Well, there's a spawning pool, but that will die eventually. Blinking on in as well here. Oh, this is so hot. This is so amazing out of light. I am loving this right now. Oh, trying to get that infestation pit. The transfuse is not enough. And eventually the DTs will get cleaned up. But man, they did good work. Transfusing all of his Corruptors there that took that damage. Trying to blink out, but I mean, there's an Overseer, so no, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Replanting his spires, making additional carriers. Is Light back home as well? So yeah, Shadow Stride DTs, man. Who knew? Who knew? This Adept still holding the line. She's got 10 kills. She's been here forever, and she's dead now. Sadly for her. Oh, the DT warp in, though. Might actually end up saving the robotics facility. Nope. Does not, but that's a giant hole for Zerglings to roll through at some point later on in the game. Mecha Ultras are back. What up, Mecha Ultralisks? And Banelings just morphing in the front, in the middle of nowhere. They scouted that, right? I'm pretty sure they scouted this counterattack of Zealots and DTs. So there's detection, and there's a bunch of spines, and I just don't see this. I guess they're out of the range of the spines, though. All right. Well, the hatch does end up going down. Baneling's rolling through the third base, or fourth base, rather. Hatch goes down. Attack gets cleaned up, though. Ultralisk pops out and says, wait, what did I miss? What action did I miss here? It's a great question, dude. Great question for sure. It was the death of the hatchery that spawned your egg. How sad is that? It's really, really sad, is what it is. All right. Ultra Cavern, we got the Ultras. He doesn't have chitinous plating, not actually working on chitinous plating here. He's got a bank of 8,000 to 5,000, while Light is sitting on a bank of 800, 400. So I think economically, Railgun can afford to remax a couple times here. Ultras trying to crush through this front line. Cannons saving the day. Brewlords trying to rain down destruction upon their enemies. Hey, blue trepidation. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, blue trepidation. Really appreciate that show of support from you. Means a lot. Really does. All right. So, man, this is 26 minutes, y'all. We are an hour and a half into this thing. This game does not show any signs of stopping at all. DT is trying to make sure that Railgun doesn't expand to these corners of the map. I don't know if they can really stop that from happening, especially considering this is happening. So he's out, but the army trying to finish... Oh, the forward spores, though. I love this forward spore here. Resources lost, 31,000 for Railgun, 26,000 for Light. This game is bonkers. Another Greater Spire on the way. More Corruptors, more Zerglings. Working on Flyer Carapace level 2 because why not? Right now, Railgan's bank is massive. Light's starting to get a bank of his own, though. Picking off an Oracle, losing maybe a Corruptor in the process. He really does want to kill Interceptors, though. Interceptors are bleeding. They are going to bleed Light dry if he's not careful about this. I did end up watching a video of... Oh, Changelings. Ooh, storming the Changelings, though. Ketrock. I watched a video of Ketrock. He's the Mass Raven player, and he was playing against a Protoss. And yeah, he was throwing down auto turrets for the specific purpose of killing the Interceptors, not the Carriers. Because the Carriers, the Interceptors getting replaced cost minerals, and the Carriers... or mineral sucks, basically. So it was genius. Eventually mined out the Protoss, and they won with really just missile turrets and Ravens and planetary fortresses for the most part. Maybe a couple tanks. It was insane. Ketrock's fun. He's a fun player to watch for sure. Light kind of going for it, backing off just a little bit here. Spore Crawlers killing those Interceptors. We have lost 10 Interceptors so far, which isn't a lot. That will start mounting as the game goes on, though, I think. Ooh, Broodlord picked off from distance. Another one target fired from distance. Fully upgraded Tempest, y'all. That volley is enough to one-shot. 4 Tempest, fully upgraded enough to one-shot a Broodlord. Fantastic play. Fantastic display from him, for sure. These Ultras aren't quite sure what they want to do with their lives. They, I mean, they could probably kill this if they wanted. But they're busy doing other stuff, like contemplating the meaning of life. Infestor's trying to get in here, getting some Fungals off, getting some more Fungals off. Nice feedback. Fungling the Interceptors. I think Railgan is really just trying to bleed his opponent out. Why are there Ultras here? What good are the Ultras going to do? There are Immortals on the ground. And the Immortals don't actually have armor upgrade. How weird is that? Light is skipping out on armor upgrade. He's got shield upgrade and +2 attack. Is he cannon rushing? He's cannon rushing Railgan's base at the 29-minute mark of this game. Storms up. Corruptors trying to target fire down the Tempest. Storms all over the Infestors. They can neural Parasite for a couple seconds here, but no! Definitely not anymore. Just standing on in. Carriers doing work. Corruptors trying to make something happen, but they are getting picked off extremely quickly right now. Broodlord's killing everything on the ground, which is nice, but the air still is superior. Sky Toss chasing those Broodlords home. 21 more Corruptors in production for Railgan. 24 more Corruptors in production for Railgan. Void Ray's chasing these Broodlords out. He wants those suckers dead. Oh, Corruptor's popping out. Bit of a wrong time there, but they are able to chase that away. Bottom right hatch of Railgan's is picked off. 3 more Carriers in production. 6 more Infestors in production for Railgan. His gas bank is down to 1,000. So he did this again pretty quickly. Zerg's capable of this. When they have to bank to just be like, 21 more Corruptors. All right, let's do this thing. I lost that battle, but it's not the end of the world. Is he going to make more Broodlords is the question. How many does he have exactly? 8. He still has 8? Wow, he still has 8. I thought he would have fewer than that for sure, considering how well... I mean, those Broodlords were chased away. They were definitely chased away. Base in the top left, warping in for Light now. That is going to be his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th base for him. Railgan effectively on 1 mining base right now. He lost this one in the bottom right-hand corner. This one is mining a little bit, but nah. Corruptors trying to pick off those Oracles. Getting chased away by the Carriers, though. Interceptors lost 68. Resources lost going to be 52,000 for Railgan. And about 42 or so for Light thus far. All right, a lot of cannons here. DT defending this base. Oh, coming on up to get rid of... There's some tech here. Both Spires and the Greater Spire are on this right side. Oh, man. Well, this base is toast, though. Looks like we're just trading. We're trading base for base, tech for base. I don't know, man. Broodlords are slow, though. Broodlords are really, really slow. Can they get there to Can they get there for the recall? They could recall there if they wanted. But the Lings are going to shut that sucker down. The Spires are going to die. Wow. In chat, Jojo says carriers auto-target ultras over other units. Really? Even if there's like corruptors shooting them in the face, they'll kill ultralisks? That's interesting. I did not know that. I am also very skeptical of that fact. Alright, so no base for you, top left. Light, but no Spire for you, Railgun. Does he care? I mean, he's got 24 Corruptors and 15 Broodlords, which is pretty awesome. Oh, Zerglings getting inside the main base. I mean, they're not going to do a ton, but they'll kill some pylons, I guess. Maybe deny an upgrade. Ah, all right. Pausing an upgrade there on the Forge. Trying to take the top left base now is Railgun. Immortal's just marching across the map, which is hilarious. Zerglings going after Cybernetics Core, warping into DT to deal with this. Plus 3 Lings. Do they not have adrenal glands? They do. They do. They do. They do. They do. Oh, and they burrowed. And they burrowed in. Immortal's killing the Baneling Nest. Immortal's killing an expired Extractor. Bum, 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 bum. SC2 Canna says no. Alchemist says no. We got 2 people versus 1 in chat. Man, Oracle harass on drones at the 34-minute mark of this game. Immortals taking down the Ultralisk Cavern. They're just finding all of the tech of Railgun and killing it. That's a lot of Storm on the ground. I think all these guys have full energy for Storm as well, which is fantastic. Which is really, really great. Immortals, 52 kills and 58 kills on these Immortals, you guys. Look how proud they are of themselves, too. They're like, hey, guys, we have a lot of kills. We've killed important stuff, too. Ooh, Oracle got some drone kills, but then got knurled and destroyed. Bottom right-hand base happily getting static defense tier by Light. Top left-hand base taken by Railgun. We are going to mine this map out, you guys. At this point, it really feels like we're going to mine this thing out. What an insane game to be in the middle of a best of 9. I'd like to point out, for the record, I'm solo casting this, which maybe wasn't a great life decision. But, you know. Oh, no. Oh, no. Immortals, why? Fare thee well, Immortals. We will always remember you. You are heroes of the Protoss Armada. Wait, army? Army. Did you assimilate an Oracle and miss? I'm very confused by this. Look at these brave High Templar, too. We got this. We got everything. We probably won't die coming up to the Zerg army by ourselves. No, definitely not. No death for us at all. Zerglings running around, storming themselves a little bit, but they have more HP than Zerglings do. So that was worth. Staying alive. That's what the game is here. Staying alive. Staying alive. Got some DTs rolling up to the new hive for Railgun, which is like his 5th base location, because of course it is. Oh, Spore 1, Spore 2, and then Overseer. The DTs are out. Golden Armada present. Yeah, man, this is just going to be a game of attrition. We're going to mine the map out. It's going to be whoever can keep their units alive the longest. These carriers are actually a liability for Light the longer this game goes on, as they will be sucking minerals off of him. Look at this. Light now with the bank. 3,000, 4,000. And Railgun sitting at 300, 300. Not where you want to be. 300 was not a good bank to be sure for a Zerg player at all. This is his one final mining base. One final mining base. Another mining base here for Light. He has more potential minerals and gas. So that's going to be good for him. He's got the bank. He's got 2 bases mining. He might be okay. DT's really wanted that hive, and they're going to get it. All right, going for it a little bit here. Got the fungals, got the 360 surround here, forcing Light to recall out. But the mothership is forced to stay because she was mind controlled. And a Tempest is gone too. So nice engagement there by Railgun. Coming with a 360 surround and the Neurals. Oh, more Blink DT. He's just trying to kill hatcheries for Railgun is what he's doing. Kill his production ability. Killing a queen here. She has no kills. Let her live. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Run. Blink out. Do you have the blink? You do. There's the blink out. It buys a little bit of time, but not enough. Hey, Firebird. And yeah, the press F to pay respects is from a Call of Duty game from a while ago, and like one of your buddies dies and you're at his funeral and then it says press F to pay respects, and it's just, I don't know, it's really out of place and weird, and it's turned into a meme for sure. But yeah, welcome Firebird, glad you could make the cast. Very happy to see you here. Haven't done StarCraft 2 on the stream for a while. It's been World of Warcraft, and it's been the Brood War, which I'm almost done with actually. I'm gonna do some of that after this. I think I will take a break, but I'll do that after this. Simulation successful on an Oracle. Bam. Feedback. Oh, feedback, 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 feedback. Oh! Okay. That was huge for Light. He just took down so many infestors. All of the infestors, I believe. All of the infestors are dead, and now Light is on a rampage. Zealots getting destroyed, though. Sorry, Zealots. Railgun cannot afford to replace those infestors. He doesn't have an infestation pit either. He's working on it. Yeah, he's trying to make this happen with Corruptors and Broodlords. I don't think there's enough here for Railgun, though. The Storm, the Blanket Storms are so good against these Corruptors. The Broodlords are useless against the Skytoss army once the Corruptors are dead. Good game. Railgun out. Light wins it in an incredible match. All right, so it's 3-2 now. Light has pulled up a little bit closer to even with Railgun. That was the play. That was the play of the game, was feedbacking like 6 infestors. No infestors means Railgun's composition was useless against what Light had, and Light moved in and got the kill. Holy Schenectadies. We have a lot more StarCraft to go, you guys, too. So keep that in mind. I might actually go get a thing. I think both Light and Railgun have collapsed unconscious. Oh, nope. Railgun is here. Railgun is here. That was incroyable, as the French would say. You know what? I'm going to bring in... the chat box, I think. You know what? Never mind. Forget it. They're discussing the consistencies here. Okay, let's get on in. Oh, my heart. My aching heart. Let's go there. Let's give Light a 2 and Railgun a... I said Light a 2 and Railgun a 3. Oh, yeah. Good game. Good game for sure. Provolone likes the beard. Excellent. I also like the beard. Thank you. Top left-hand corner, blue Protoss player Light. Bottom right-hand corner of Acid Plant. It's going to be the Railgun. He's a Zerg. He's a Zerg player. All right, chat box should be up at this point. Wow. All right. Right. Early game. Early game's a thing in StarCraft. It's not always late game all the time. Hatchgas pool from Railgun. Light going for what looks like the 1-gate expand based on the positioning here. Players are doing stuff. Light is expanding. Woo! Spawning pool. Just about done. I think both players are going for a bit less of a stressful opening here for game number 6. Oh, yeah. Chat box doesn't really make a difference, though, because we're running behind, right? We're running 2 minutes back anyway. Ugh, we will get rid of the chat box. I don't know what I was thinking. My brain is not functioning right now. You know what I will do? As a third base comes up here for a Railgun. All right, alert box is up. Overlord scouting stuff out here. Not much really super interesting to talk about at this stage of this best of 9. Adept heading on down to scout the presence of a third base. She will see a third base. Now the question is, what's going to be Stargate? Stargate opening here for Light. Hey, Shams, welcome aboard. Yeah, I missed you too, dude. What are you talking about, Clark? I don't know what Clark is talking about, but hey, Shams. Glad you could be here. And actually recalling the Adept, just worried about those Lings finding her, and that's probably a fair decision. Probably a very fair decision. Yeah, so I am on a 2-minute delay for those of you who don't know. Just casting this best of 9 show match. I will respond to you here on the stream, but it's going to be late. So I'll try to chat to you as much as I can. Clark has committed Sudoku, which is unfortunate for him. But, you know, sometimes it has to be done. And it's going to be Roach. Roachman Railgun is going to roach this thing up. 9 roaches. 9 roaches here. 10 roaches coming up right now. Jeez, he's ready for whatever the heck Light's going to throw at him. It's not like there's going to be a major Adept play here either, though. Oracle forced to defend the third base, which is warping in pretty early here from Light. And guess what? Roaches are pushing out. Roaches are going to try to punish this. And I think they're going to be able to pull it off quite nicely, to be honest. They don't have speed. They don't have attack upgrades. They're unupgraded Roaches, but still, this third base is in a ton of trouble right now. Oh, it's getting scouted here by the Oracles. Can the Oracles burn them down? Is the question. They're going to try. They're going to use it for base defense when necessary. There's a shield battery up here. Oh, are the Roaches going for the front door? I don't know about this. I really don't. Oracle's running out of energy, though. Man, that Adept. Go, nice force field, though. Sentry is trying to get target fired down by these Zerglings. They're going to get one. Zerglings on top of the Stalkers. You can't save this base. I really don't think you can. Yeah, Roach is on in. Railgan wants that fourth win, and I think he's got it. It's 79 to 61 supply. We got Lings. We got Roaches in here. That is a good game from Light. Railgan wins the game in 5 minutes. After the absolutely insane previous game. So, all right. Railgan is up. He's got the 4, so he needs one more game to win this best of 9. So we're going to go Cerulean. Cerulean Fall is left. All right, so this is match point for Railgan. If he wins this thing, he wins the entire insane best of 9. Going to be so, so good. Such a good game here. Light playing for his life. And yeah, this name is bad. I am actually casting a best of 9 right now. I will be doing some StarCraft Remastered after this. Like, I'm going to do this and then take a 15-minute break and then be back with Remastered, okay? That is the current plan. So we got to go best of 9 up top. We gotta go. Railgun has 4 and Railgun has 4 and Light has 2. That's where we are, right? That's where we are. All right, bottom left, Cerulean Fall, Protoss player. He's blue. He's Psionic Aftermath. He is Light. And top right-hand corner, the red Zerg player, Railgun, representing not but himself, but representing himself pretty well. Pretty well indeed. And yeah, Clark, in that last game, definitely could have held with Mothership Core Overcharge. Overcharge would have held that for sure. Tried to, anyway. Reading the last few patch notes is not a bad idea at all, Clark. That's probably something that people should do if they want to watch the StarCraft. Agreed. Agreed. Oh, all right. Well, we got a pull first here from Railgun. Extractor here too. He wants to end this thing now. He wants everyone to finish it up and go home. So, all right, dude. Let's see what happens. Probe Scouts sees the pool is done, sees speed's coming up, sees there's no natural hatchery, and says, "Oh, maybe." Well, he's gonna wall off with the second gateway here. Seems like not a bad idea. Cyber Core coming up, so that's a nice wall, and the early Ling pressure shouldn't be able to do a whole lot here. Zealot chrono boosting out to fill in this gap, because there are Zerglings on the way to your front door right now, good friend. Can he get there before the Lings do? Holy crap, it's going to be tight. Oh my gosh, I don't think he made it. He made it! What? That was the closest thing I've ever seen. Holy crap! Oh, uh-oh. Don't get surrounded. Probe fighting. Oh, crap. The Lings. The Lings are almost in. The Adept is chrono boosting in. This is so intense right now for Light. Oh, Adept comes out and saves the day. Wow, Bob the Zealot gave his life to hold against that early 12 pool. But he did it. Light, what a boss, man. What an absolute boss you are. Oh, Adept cut out here, though. That was not good. That was not ideal whatsoever. Oh, you were trying to make a shield battery, and then you didn't. There it is. Well, there's a pylon anyway. Adept. Okay, so now Adept behind the wall. Better place to be. Shield battery here. Baneling bust attempt here. Holy crap. Railgan has that many Banelings in production. It's going to be 7 Banelings. Ah, they got through. There are Lings here. There's a Baneling here. There's 2 more Banelings coming in. The Adepts and the Stalkers have got to fight for their own little lives. Another Stalker coming out. I think Light can hold this. And he does. So it got through, but not enough Ling support to actually get through. Re-walling again. This is all in from Railgan. I don't think he's going to get it either. It's 22 to 16 harvesters. We've got a shield battery here now, too. Got additional pylons. Got stalkers defending. Got sentry for force fields as necessary here. And expanding now is Light. Woo, Railgun expanding here too. We might settle into a bit of more of a standard game here, but I would definitely say that Light is in the lead. He's got 23 to 19 harvesters. This base of Railguns is not anywhere near complete yet. Ooh, a third base too here from Railgun. He's trying to make this thing happen. He's trying to catch up, is what he's trying to do economically, and that is a good way to do it for sure. Light is playing all sorts of defensively. All sorts of defensively here. And that's going to basically help Railgun quite a bit. So yeah, both players sitting back, just hanging out. Railgun tried to win with a quick 12-pool Baneling bust, but Light held. I mean, that was one of the best holds I've ever seen in my entire life. Hallucinated Phoenix scouting in, sees the hatchery, scouts the third, get the third. Scout the third. This is such incredible information for you to get, and does end up getting it there. Nice job, Light. Getting the information that he needs at a time that he needs it. All right. So chat, how are your Saturdays going? My Saturday is pretty great. I woke up and immediately started casting a best of 9, and we're on game 7, and we could be very close to very not close to being over as well, which is exciting stuff. Robotics facility up here, got an Oracle in production for Light, Lair on the way now for Railgun. He's got a Spore Crawler too. So the question is, what's he going for? Ooh, he's getting that +1 melee attack. Looks like he's going to switch back up into Ling Bling here. Again, maybe with Infestor support. We've got the Lair. It's worked out for him in the past, for sure. It's worked out. So the question is, it will work out now? And yeah, good call, Cam Dog. Railgun made so many Banelings on that Baneling bust that he didn't have any Lings left over to do stuff. And I've been in that position before for sure. Immortal here, coming on in. And yeah, just both players setting up for what looks to be a pretty standard macro style game. Oracle's trying to get some kills done. Queen's stabbing away. Get out of our house. Ooh, makes it out of there with 1 hit point. Hero Oracle for sure. This Oracle checking to see if there's anything saturation levels high. So Railgan is not going for a 2-base attack or some kind of an unsaturated 3rd base 2-base attack. He is definitely planning on macroing up here. We're going into a bit of a mid to a long game. Oh, we got drop action. We have drop lord action here from Railgan. Ooh, Light sees this just barely. Does he know that it's here, though? He's not paying attention to it. He's not paying attention to the red up here in his vision. And here come the Zerglings into the mineral line. There's nothing here to defend against this. No cannon, no shield battery either. Ooh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 probes down. Maybe another one here, too. They're out in the middle of nowhere land right now. 9 probes killed. Ah. Oh, 15. 16 probes killed with that drop. Holy crap. Holy schenectadies. That was amazing stuff. All right, Light needs to make something happen with this push right now. He's down 57 to 30 harvesters. It's 4 base to 2 base. If he doesn't win with this, he's done. He's done. All right, here we go. Warping in at the front. Wow, nice force fields. Absolutely shutting those banelings down. Look at the banelings. Look at the stasis. Wow, Light making it happen. Making it happen like a cap'n here. I mean, army supply is definitely telling the tale here. Zerglings, some of them do manage to get out, but not many. It's 6,000 to 1,000 on army supply right now. Light marching up. Morlings in production. Force fields fantastic. Zerglings so bad in this situation. Oh, Light! Warping in additional units. His own force field's kind of blocking him a little bit there, which is really unfortunate for him. Queen down, Lings down, force fielding the Banelings. No Banelings, no! And that's a GG. Light taps out. Light, or Railgan taps out. Light is your winner. And it is 4-3 right now. I don't know what we're going to do for maps at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get a drink, and I'll be right back while they think about it. Hold on. All right, we're back. Got a drink. Looks like Light needs a bit of a break here too, so we're going to just sit here and contemplate the meaning of life while drinking a Coke Zero. So, voice so tired. Yeah, the force fields were great. Did we actually... Oh, right, it's here. Oh, that's weird. Chat shows up. Yeah, that was some fantastic force field play for sure. An amazing, amazing series, to be sure. Just... shoot. What do you even say about that? Failed Baneling bust. Light. He needed to win that game to stay alive, and he did. And he did. Okay, so we're going to go... Railgan just called me a hamburger potato. I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just here to cast StarCraft. That's my entire purpose right now. All right, getting on into Lost and Found here. For game, what is this game? 8? Is it game 8? I feel like it's game 8. Bottom left of Lost and Found is the blue Protoss player Light. Top right of Lost and Found is the red Zerg player Railgan. Yeah, man. Light was playing for his life back there. The wall off was epic. The force fields on the counterattack were epic. He'd lost so many probes. He needed to win there. He needed to win there, and he did. Oh, this name is bad has a question about this. There's a discussion that we had here. Hang on a second. Yeah, so basically this name is bad. What happened was, as there's a proxy hatch from Railgun, is one of my patrons actually came and asked if I would mind casting a best of show match. And with his favorite player, who was Light. And I said, sure, absolutely. So he asked me to find a player that I know. And I know Railgun. And we got Railgun versus Light here. And it's turned into one heck of a series. It's worked out probably better than either of us expected. But yeah, this is technically an event. It's not for YouTube. I'm not going to post this on YouTube. This is going to live on Twitch. Though, honestly, I mean, God, it should. I don't know. It's too late for that now, is what it is. Way too late for that now. Look at the probes. They want to kill this proxy hatch. Wow. I mean, they're not going to get it, mind you. They're going to get some early damage done. This Zealot's going to show up here, too. And I mean, this is going to get shut down. There are some Lings trying to come out here, but there's a couple of Depths here as well. Natural Base blocked. Third base blocked too. Lings coming out. Adepts showing up. And yeah, that Queen's going to pop. The Queen's going to make it alive, but the hatchery's going to die. Is the important thing here. And then everybody just goes home at this point. The Queen... Pop down a Creep Tumor Queen. Dude, Railgun hasn't been able to get... There we go. His natural base is finally going down at the 3-minute mark. The blocking by Light has just been amazing stuff. Ah, a couple Roaches popped. That makes sense. I do like Roach here. Adepts are trying to kill this Queen. I don't think you have enough DPS, guys. Not with Roaches shooting you in the back there. Ravagers here. Ooh, that creep just barely getting down before the rest of the creep recedes. That was close. That was very close. Beefy, beefy mech Ravagers here. Some Lings coming across the map here, too. Stalker's trying to come in. And the Ravagers are here. Some Zerglings are here. Railgun. He wants to end this thing. Probes getting pulled off the line to deal with this thing. Corrosive Bile's missing. Stalker's shooting at the Ravagers from distance here. Is he making anything else right now? Oh, he blocked the Ravager in with the probes to make sure it died. What a pro play there from Light. Pro stats. Pro strats for sure. APM 153 even for both players right now on average in the game, which is kind of insane. Ravager comes back in. Trying to take down this pylon by his lonesome. Ravager wants to get a pylon. I mean, Railgun's not really following up with super aggression after this. He's just... This one Ravager is going to do what he can. Get a pylon and then pretty much go home. I suppose is the deal. I do like this creep spread we're seeing here from Railgan. Anytime there's creep spread right at your front door as Protoss, you're not feeling too good about yourself. So double Oracle pushing into the main, probably some adepts into the natural here to see what they can do. But we got Spore, we got Queen, we got a Ravager in the mix as well. And yeah, Queen, Spore, pretty good stuff. One of these Oracles is going to die, but 6 drones down. The Adepts helping this as well. Roach is popping out very nicely. 10 drones killed in exchange for 2 Oracles and a couple Adepts. 23 to 23 Harvesters. 2 bases to 2 bases. Railgun has a third, but it is 0 saturated right now. See that 0 out of 16 there? Yep, I certainly do. Natural base for light coming on in. So again, settling into a little bit more of a standard game. That said, it is 54 to 36 supply, which means the army supply is a lot heavier for Railgun here, and it is 1,100 versus 600 in favor of the Zerg player. So he's going for another attack with Roaches and with Ravagers, trying to throw up a shield battery. Is it going to be finished in time is the question of the day. Got sentries, got stalkers. Light, I don't know if Light has enough to deal with this. Roaches are slow, but that creep's going to help a lot. That speed boost on that last little bit is kind of a big deal. Corrosive Bile up, down. Shield battery. They want that shield battery to die so bad. So bad. An Immortal. Ooh, a Void Ray, though. Everybody go home. That's it. Party's over. Void Ray showed up. And yeah, Railgun skittering home as fast as his little Zergy legs can take him there. So, whoosh. Nice job. I guess he had the Stargate the whole time. I should have known that was a possibility. But, you know. I am 2 hours into this thing. I mean, the Roaches are still trying to do some stuff, but they're not going to do anything too crazy. Creep spreading like a boss is Railgun, just making active use of his tumors wherever they are. I mean, he can't get it in here because it will be killed, so spreading around these edges. He has such vision of anything that Light wants to do on the ground. It's kind of genius. Kind of super genius. Creep tumors getting picked off thanks to the Void Ray and the Observer combo. Hallucinated Phoenix here at the third. Boy, it is 60 to 33 Harvesters, though. Railgun has been macroing so hard behind this. Oracle thinking about getting some kills down, but there's too many Queens. Ooh, nice job turning that one into a Spore. And a 4th base on the way here from Railgun, too. So the problem is, this creep means it's kind of hard to take a 3rd base, although it's probably receded by now. It does recede fairly quickly in the current patch of Legacy of the Void. Yeah, the creep's all getting cleaned out quite nicely here, but again, Railgun is just up so much in economy right now, and in army as well. I don't know, man. I kind of feel like maybe Light maybe flagging a little bit here. He's got the Immortals. He's got a couple Stalkers and a couple Sentries here, but until it can take a 3rd base, there we go. 3rd base timing is now. Go, Light, get it. Oracle gets picked off. Hallucinated Phoenix flying on into the main base. Observer scouting things too. He does know about the 4th base, which does not feel very good at all. So 3rd Nexus coming in for Light, while the 4th base is already done for Railgun. 46 to 64 Harvesters. Railgun is up so much economically, and he's going for a Lurker Den. Working on Glial Reconstitution, no, Muscular Augments for his Hydras. Yeah, this is not looking good for Light at all. This is just a humongous Zerg army. He's got twice the supply of his opponent. He doesn't have any splash damage at all. Oh, but free Ravager. Okay. That's fair, I guess. Corrosive Bile is his own corpse there. Void Ray trying to win against... Nope, that was not high ground somehow. What? Oh, boy. He's got Hydras in here, too. Hydra, Roach, Ravager. This is a lot of stuff, you guys. This is feeling like Light is dead. What can he possibly do to hold against this? I mean, killing units counts. Killing a couple of Roaches. All right, slowing it down. Slowing it, force fielding those guys out. All right. Killing some Zerglings here. Oh, kills the robotics facility. All right, so Immortal production has been stunted a little bit there. Yeah, going for the surround here. He wants to kill the army on the right while not having to deal with the army on the left. But look at the reinforcements streaming across the map right now for Railgan. This is just so much Zerg on top of the army's shield battery trying to heal stuff up, but Hydras care not. Good game, well played. And Railgan wins the best of 9, 5 games to 3. 2-3. Woo. Okay, well, shoot, good game to Railgan winning the series. Good game by Light, making a good show of it for sure. I mean, that ZVP on Lost and Found, I think it was, one of the best ZVPs I've ever cast in my entire life. So fantastic stuff for sure. Let's get it in here. Railgan wants a winner's interview. Sure. Railgan wants to do a winner's interview. I can do that.
Hello, dude.
Railgan.
Wow.
Wow.
The one and only, dude.
Sorry, what?
The one and only.
Yes, the one and only Railgan is with us here for a winner's interview after winning this best of 9. He's got fans in chat. Were you streaming that on your channel too?
No, I was chilling.
Okay. So just my channel.
Not today.
That's fine.
I have to stream later, but not right now.
Okay, fair enough. Wow. So, you ended up winning the series 5 games to 3.
Yep.
And I want to talk a little bit about what happened in that huge, long macro game where he had the Skytoss army and then he feedbacked all of your infestors there to win it. What were your thoughts when that happened?
Well, I mean, I think I have to give you the thoughts of the first fight first, because he took a 4th base and he had a mothership out, mostly Tempest, like 1 or 2 carriers. And that's where I thought I have to strike now, because else this game is going to go downhill from there, right?
Yes.
Lost and Found is a really hard map to play. That's also why I opened with a proxy hatch in the last game. And I think in that game I went Mastling into Infestor. I shut down everything he did, and then we eventually went into the super late game and I tried to kill him with that Broodlord push. But I lost all my overseers. Like, he sniped every overseer I had, so I could no longer clear his ground army. Oh. And I couldn't see his mothership and carriers, and then he cleaned up my army. And there I lost all my infestor. I had like 10, I think. Yep. All my broodlords, and I basically lost everything there. Then I could barely rebuild an army. And from there on, I had 2 more chances to actually win a fight. And I think I took both of them. I made him recall his army every time, but it kind of sucks because I kill all his Templars and then he recalls his army. Then I get 2 or 3 unit kills and it's over, you know? Like, he rebuilds his army, warps in 4 Templars and goes again, and I invest a lot of energy and a lot of units. I was really lucky with the engagement, and then he just recalls.
Yes.
That's kind of what happened. And yeah, and then he tricked me because he flew in with the oracles, so I moved my infestors forward to neural them and kill the oracles so I can buy some time. Then he just used the oracles as a bait because he had his entire army there and feedbacked on all of my units, and I lost it there.
Oh, that's what it was. The oracles baited you out, and then it was feedback 6 times. Infestors were gone. Suddenly, you didn't have anything to deal with the carriers. And that was it. That was, wow, fantastic game. So, also, that last game, really fun. So your thought about the proxy hatch was that you would just win early. That's what you were trying to do.
I wasn't really trying to win early.
Okay.
I knew I can also beat him later on, but I don't want... Lost and Found, it's very easy for him to turtle 4 bases.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to either go for Hydra Baneling or, well, really lucky lurker fights. But it's really hard for me to beat him there with lurkers. I would have had to go Ling Hydra Baneling most likely if I didn't get such a decisive advantage. He didn't take his natural for too long, and that's why he lost them. It was not committed for me at all. Like, he pulled his probes, which didn't really make sense. Then he lost the adepts to the queen bait. Like, I baited him out with the queen because he knew I was going to play with the tumor, so he shades in both adepts, tries to kill the tumor and the queen, and I just hide two roaches, kill the adepts, make ravagers, and from there on, the game went downhill for him.
Yeah, he really did seem like he was trying to prepare for a major attack from you. Didn't expand for very long, and you were just macroing so hard on the back of that. At one point, you were up double in supply, and we're moving across the map, and I said, okay, well, that's it. That is it. So, wow, really fun stuff. You interested in doing another best of 9 sometime in the future?
Sure. As long as it's not a CVC. Well, actually, we could also do a CVC. Like for CVP, I have a lot of different strategies. Like I have everything for CVP, right? I showed you.
Yeah.
I didn't show you the same strategy 2 times in 9 games, right?
Right. Well, there was the Ling Baneling Infestor opener you did a couple times.
It was not. No, I played it, but I played it differently.
Yes, that's true.
One was free. Yeah, like one was fast +1 melee into Infestors. One was +1 melee into Ling Bane aggression. And I mean, of course, eventually, when I transition into late game, I can't just be like, well, I mean, I already used Infestors in 1 game. I guess I'm not gonna build them this game. But like, I play the game out different. Like, there's also the Roach Burrow, right? You'd also say, well, you went for Roaches a couple of times, but I only went Roach Burrow 1.
Yes, that's true. The Roach Burrow really caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to see that at all.
No, like he had me with the Phoenix, so I had to improvise. Then he moved out with the Phoenix. I was like, well, I guess you're dead, dude. Then I remembered that he can just recall, but he lost too much there.
Yeah, definitely true. And did you notice that he didn't get extended thermal lance on his Colossus on the game on Parasite?
It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Well, somebody in chat was mentioning it is harder. Is it harder to neural Parasite Colossus that are sitting further back, right? Because of the extended thermal lance? Or it does
not really the way I played, because I just fungal his army and then I run up to them regardless of where they're standing.
Okay.
Also, if you would rewatch the fights, I think I was also flanking him with Infestors.
Right. I
just forgot burrow, I think, in that game, so I couldn't burrow my Infestors for. And the thing is, I need to fungal his units, and then I just F2A move, fungal all his Stalkers, few neurals on the Colossi, and then I spam transfuse my Infest. It's a bit stupid, but it works.
It is a little bit stupid, yeah. But yeah, hey, if it works, it's not that dumb. All right, well, congratulations on the win. Everybody can follow Railgan on his Twitch stream, which is I'm looking for it here. Thinking. Where are you? You're just
Type something in your chat. Do you want to see it in the future? Well, you see it now, I guess.
Yeah. It's just Railgan here. There we go. There's a link to Railgan stream if you want to see super awesome Zerg strats from a GM EU player. Check him out.
More than that, if you check spawning tool, you can find all the builds that I play on spawning. Like I write guides for all the builds.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not really interested in me. You're interested in the strategies, right? I write guides for all of them, so you can check.
Yeah, exactly. Very smart. Really great stuff to do. All right, cool. Very good. Anything else you would like to plug before we wrap this up?
Falcon Paladin has a really good YouTube channel where he uploads way too much StarCraft Brood War.
It's twice a week, dude. 2 times. 2.
Way too much.
Way too much.
Make that twice a month.
Oh, we should drop it down to twice a month. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Well, thank you, Railgan, for participating. We will get you in contact and get you your winnings very soon. But
wait, what did I win? There was a prize.
There's a prize pool. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
I know.
If you told me that, I wouldn't have memed so hard.